We'll go in order with these two.
It is good to see you, Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, Keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored. Go on then, Link. Draw it once more.
I don't have the Master Sword yet, don't worry.
Great Deku Tree. Thank you so much.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
It can do more than heal. The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless, truly the work of a goddess.
A sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
The Master Sword.
So that's interesting.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler for Breath of the Wild. That's where you find the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild.
Well, I knew that much.
Okay.
So, does something happen to the Master Sword after you beat Ganon and Breath of the Wild that needs to recharge for a bit?
I think the idea was probably Link didn't really need it. I mean, yes, because in Breath of the Wild it needed to recharge after every so often. But it's probably more so of a Link didn't really need it at the time. And then they were like, we're going to go exploring.
Oh.
It's like, that's probably what it was. Because then you get the Awakening one. And now...
So the idea is, apparently canonically, you don't get the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild then? Interesting.
I don't know. They never really mentioned the Calamity in this game. Alright, now we only have like 12 more of those.
As I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Why'd you say it like that?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda.
I watched these on mute.
But if you, like
First
Sonia,
time.
have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
Why does Sonya look so much more human than Rauru?
Because she's a Hylian.
I see. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that?
That's the neat part, you don't.
I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
She punched him in the kidney.
Now, Zelda dear, you don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
Wisdom. She has the Triforce of Wisdom. Wow.
I don't
Except
know
they
what
kind of
to say.
negated the whole Triforce thing with this
I
game.
wonder.
Because the secret stones
Mineral.
are just like,
She may
Yeah,
have some
more
idea of how to get you back
Triforces.
to your era.
Therefore,
Yeah.
you can't
Mineral,
call it a
you
Triforce
said?
because now there's 7 of them.
Yes. She knows far
It's
more
the
than anyone about our
Sept
people.
Force.
And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
Yeah, when I was finding these, I did them way out of order and on mute, so it made no sense to me whatsoever.
He was just saving the real experience for us.
Pretty much all the disgust.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era.
See, she says it right.
That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
You said it like that, people aren't going to believe
I
you.
never doubted you for a moment.
You believe my ruse?
Mineral, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light.
Oh.
And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I
They're
can
the
sense both
sages.
light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It
Interesting.
doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you.
That's why Link sucks with the
That
Ultra Hand
means
so bad.
If you don't already know how to get yourself home, there are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
That's all you have to say. Okay. The first few are very boring. You have caught me mid-suavemente.
I love that.
Hyrule will bow down before me.
お前はもう死んでる。
お前は
So many of them. But why would they...
Touch. Now, if only Link could figure out how to do that,
Yeah, no kidding.
all these problems would be done.
That blast wiped out all the Molduga.
How is that possible?
No, Zelda got Raru's secret stone.
So brute force will not be enough. The secret stone of the Zonai. How interesting.
I really don't like Ganondorf's voice actor in this game.
I think it's fitting.
I don't. I feel like it should be more, like, deeper and gravel, or, like, not necessarily deeper, but just, like, more gravelly. I don't know.
He sounds like an anime villain. Specifically a JoJo
Allow me
villain.
to offer you my deepest apologies. On behalf of the Gerudo,
Gerudo.
taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire to be
Your
accepted
emails went to
into the
spam after
protective
a while.
embrace of your kingdom, to serve it faithfully.
A welcome appeal, Ganondorf. I will accept your vow of fealty to the Kingdom of Hyrule. I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years.
How does that work?
Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
They reproduce asexually.
It is my
No,
honor.
they don't.
When
This
your
Gerudo just lived
Zonai
for a really long time.
ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago,
I
they must
think,
have seemed to be
but, like,
gods.
all the Gerudo women
now
are
you
looking
rule
for
as king.
non-Gerudo.
and have taken
Ah,
a Hyrulean
yeah.
woman as your wife. Your Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if something were to happen to me, both my kingdom and the peace it brings, these will endure for generations to come. Your actions today are appreciated, Ganondorf. I look forward to your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
Get her going. He seems nice.
King Roru, I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions.
No. He's the hero.
Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye
Keep
on
your
him.
friends close and your enemies closer.
Yeah, because that always works. Always.
There is
I can't think of a single time that has not worked.
I love how everyone forgets OK is a full word and not just an abbreviation.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I refuse to use okay.
Yeah. I thought that was just the word, but then once I was aware that OKAY was the word, it's like, why are you even abbreviating this? It saves you 2 letters, and if someone's speaking, they're not going to be speaking abbreviated. Because that's...
Well, if I were halfway through the episode already.
You know what? Content.
Movie time.
Huh.
Are you well? You seem a bit distracted.
I apologize. I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
Stop saying that.
It's not your ear. It's a period of time.
The secret.
The A's at the end of the
is
word, not the
thinking.
middle.
Drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
Huh?
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But
Nah.
you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
Wrong.
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is very sweet, Zelda. But listen, you can focus your attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia.
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally appointed for my protection. But later, he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated, and he refuses to back down from any challenge. He is very strong,
And hot.
and his heart is good and true.
You saw what helmet he was wearing.
I can see that you have absolute
And
faith in him.
nerds.
Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
Indeed.
Give it a
I
couple
would also
thousand
like to
years,
meet
buddy.
him. He must be quite the brave.
Joke's on you.
100,000 more likely?
Joke's on you. You will be a part of him.
So, how does Link have the ability to recall if that's a Sonya thing?
First off, it's Sonya, not Sonya.
Sonya,
Please
sorry.
stop saying Sonya.
Sonya.
And I don't, well, like Zelda was saying, she was like, if I too can learn that power. So I don't think it's a only Sonya thing.
Maybe.
I think it's just a...
Another thing, I just thought about it. Sonya has inherent time powers that are enhanced by the Secret Stones. That's how the Secret Stone works. And Rauru has light powers. They're the first king and queen of Hyrule.
Mm-hmm.
Every Zelda has at least one of those powers, if not both.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is pretty cool.
Well, they did say that they were blood related.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's kind of a neat...
It's kind of how things get passed down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite one.
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
You are far too trusting.
Oh my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
That's an anime
That is
moment. I love
quite
it.
out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
Did you really think we hadn't realized your deceit?
See, she can do it too.
That's a horrifying face. Oh my goodness.
You haven't seen those memes yet?
No.
Sonya's dead.
Clearly, they had at least a child before this point. Would have had to have.
Queen Sonia! Queen Sonia!
Finally. Finally, it is mine!
Also, I found out those symbols on those things are kanji.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure this one says this one's kanji is gloom. That's what the loose translation of gloom would be.
So do the secret stones change to match the ability of the person wearing
Yes.
them? Oh. Oh. Got it.
I can feel my strength surging.
Sonia!
You were too late, Rauru. You took for granted the godlike power you had in your hands. Do you now see the potential you squandered? As for her, she is merely the first victim of your arrogance. You tried to control me, Rauru, and you will die knowing that you failed.
Ganondorf!
Queen Sonia needs you!
Even in danger, someone who's already dead. Quick, let me play Mario Brothers.
His voice is more gravelly now.
I know. That's what it should have been. Right there.
You have failed, Raoul. Sonia's the first victim of your arrogance.
Oh, wait, shit. Didn't we already watch this one?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, this was after the thing we did in Hyrule Castle, I'm pretty sure.
Rise, my
Yeah,
Oh,
this was.
okay.
No. No.
On second thought, never mind.
I don't wanna. There we go. We're getting through all these, by the way. You can probably just stop that.
Okay.
King Rauru, we just received word that the last free village in the Gerudo Desert has fallen. At this rate, the Demon King's army will overwhelm us.
The developers just not want to give them faces, is that way they'll wear the masks.
Our only hope is for me to defeat the demon.
I think it's
King.
just like a Zonai similar
Robert.
thing to
The Demon King.
in Breath of the Wild how all the
He's not
champions were
someone
blue.
you can stop by yourself.
I think it's just that kind of idea.
But you are not alone.
Yes, you are.
You have the Gerudo, Goron, Zora, and Rito leaders as well as Zelda.
One of
And
these
of
is
course,
not like the other.
You can count on me.
There's something I'd like to show you all.
Zonai. Sacred stones.
Stand with me. I need all your aid.
You know, for these things being super awesome and power amplifying, and if in the wrong hands will cause a major detriment, they really wear them quite loosely.
Yeah.
Especially the Rito.
Like, you're in the air. If I just yoink.
Just falls off his foot. Ah!
I have now gained the power of mediocrity.
I don't understand why they're just randomly missing one, but
It may be another one of those story-driven ones where it's not a memory you can find.
maybe. After this, I figured we go get the Master Swords.
That'll be a next episode issue.
Yeah, next episode.
Name this episode Link's 12 REM cycles.
Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru,
I was gonna call it a
Before you
like
face
something
the
with like a
Demon King
drive-in
tomorrow,
movie theater and just put
there
Link
is
in like
something I need to tell you.
just put Link in a truck.
I came to this era.
Stop
After finding a
letting
man
her say
underground.
that word. Also, whose idea was it to make Zelda the only British chick in Hyrule?
When I witnessed what the
I don't
secret
understand.
stone
She was the most
Ganondorf,
reasonably priced voice actor.
at that
Well,
moment,
because like
I knew for sure.
in Breath of the Wild, King
found
Rome, her
underground.
literal
That was him.
dad was not British.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Where is
So
she
powerful.
getting that dialect?
He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Why are you just saying this now?
my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path.
hubris.
I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule.
What exactly did he
As
do
with
that was
any
his
lord,
hubris?
It is my duty to safeguard
Ganondorf was
and protect
always
my
evil
people,
and always wanted to rule everyone.
even if I must risk my life.
Also, Zelda, he has to do this or Link won't be able to beat him in the future. There will be no future if you don't do this.
He's about to be like, Link will be our last line of defense. And it's like, if 7 of us can't do it.
We rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
A single dude.
Guys, it depends on the weakest Link, not the strongest Link.
Where you never appeared in this world.
I mean, I guess if you get rid of all your weak links,
Then you only have strong
only
Link.
have the strongest Link.
I believe there is a reason
We
you were
will.
sent to us.
7 of us can't do this. This guy.
This one dude who can't even talk.
Cut to him holding like a sword with a Lysel tail taped to the end of it. Why is he gluing swords together?
It's an eye.
A mop with like a great sword on the end of it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hiya. A master sword. Ba-dum.
Gong.
Honky tonk, ba donkey donk.
We managed to restrain him somehow.
Go team.
Halt.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
You have no faith, and rightfully so. But it's the
I knew I recognized this place.
yeah, it's the place I jumped from and died. That was funny. You have to admit, that was a great way to start the series.
It's kind of in a summary for how things have been going.
What do you mean? I haven't really died.
That's true. Especially in a while.
Since like Gerudo time, I don't think I've died. Granted, I have copious amounts of food and fairies, so that's doing something for me.
And a combination of really cool weapons and really derpy weapons.
Yeah.
How is the Master
And even
Sword?
derpier outfits.
You're telling
Why
me
does it look like crap?
Link is safe? You traveled through time to find me and recover your strength.
So I guess the Master Sword's sentient.
Zelda,
Yes, it is.
I
That
believe
was
there is a
one of the
reason
things
for
that you
sacrifice.
found out in Skyward Sword.
it has to mean something.
I don't think Fee is the Master Sword,
No.
but Fee at least goes into the Master Sword, I think.
I can tell you, I haven't made it that far in the game.
Yeah. I haven't either, I just know
Only I
that.
can do.
So yeah,
I don't know a ton about Skyward Sword, but like that. Well, I guess
We
technically
will
it would be.
finally stop
Yeah,
him.
because you turn the but
To
yeah,
become an
because you
immortal
turn
dragon is to
the
lose
Goddess
oneself.
Blade into the Master Sword.
oh,
Yeah, that's how that works. And I don't think Fee goes into it, but I think it's the power of the 3
I'll be
gods that go into
forever
it.
changed.
wait, but then, oh.
She's about to do something really cool, so I suggest you shush. Or maybe it's not this one. I think this is one.
Link! You must find me.
Okay, no, it's not this one. It's the
Um,
next one.
But You said you found the Goddess Blade, right?
I didn't find it. I know it's in the game.
Oh, right. But if the Goddess Blade is the Master Sword, how can they coexist?
That's a great question.
Simple answer. Hyrule Warriors.
No. Hyrule Warriors is awful.
Yeah, but Hyrule Warriors, you go back to the Skyward Sword era, so it's feasible to think that that Goddess Blade somehow also ended up in the future, too.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me. The sword will continue to gain
I want to know why no
strength
one just
if
like plucked the
bathed
stone
in
out of his
sacred
forehead
power.
when he was in that
The
state.
stronger that power, the more
that's a good question.
powerful the sword becomes.
Like Zelda, what you
After
doing
all,
there?
You possess more.
You could have made this so easy.
You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow
Kind
a
of like
sacred
what
stone is to
Thanos
become
did
an immortal
to
dragon,
Vision and
one blessed with eternal life.
Oh,
what you said? Something about draconification.
yeah.
Oh, and that I think that's Minoru.
Minoru,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm counting on you.
It's a Poe. All the Poes I've been collecting have just been Minoru.
So that's how you get the Purapad.
Yes.
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
I struggle to swallow pills half that size.
Protect them all!
I will to defend if I blow it up.
Oh my goodness.
It's the Tears of the Kingdom. Genuinely, that's how they get the name. Because Zelda's a little baby and started crying.
Are those things you can collect? Is that what the memories are?
That's what. So you know those like green things that are on the ground, those like mural-looking things, the geoglyphs.
Yeah.
That's where you got all these memories.
Okay.
And so yes, that's what those were.
Okay.
And then once you found the last one that was in Hyrule, there was a weird cutscene that showed that dragon flying over, and it cried one more time, and then that's how you got this memory.
Hmm. Oh. Well, Link, I hope you're into dragons.
She doesn't even know who she is anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was all the memories that I have. You're welcome, guys. It was very painful to get them all. We'll get the Master Sword in the next episode, among other things.